Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome back to Larry's review. And today what I'm going to be reviewing is basically going to be it's going to be the greatest well, yeah, the greatest and the great, not so great, and also the unusual and My Little Pony ships. Um, since it's Valentine's Day. Well, it's not Valentine's Day today, but tomorrow is going to be Valentine's Day. Um, today, since this video is going to be uploaded tomorrow, aka on Valentine's Day, the reason why it's going to be like that is because my videos usually take a long time to upload to YouTube, so it usually uploads to YouTube like the next day. So yeah. Before I start doing anything, Today is February 13th, 2019. Yay. Okay. Um so past on this year, I've been looking at some fan fictions and some fan made fictional stories of My Little Pony created from other people. Um, um, there's one from there's a couple from Scribbler and the others. I can't say all their names because there's like a bunch of them. So yeah. Um. So yeah. Um. So before so before I do anything else, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you guys are having a pleasant day. So yeah. Um. Well, now the first ship we're going to be talking about is going to be Gallus and Silverstream. Um, those those who are not familiar with Gallus or Silverstream, Gallus is a griffin. He's a blue griffin, and he's a student of the Friendship School or the Friendship Academy in 102. I think the School of Friendship. Is that what it's called? School of Friendship or the Friendship Academy? Oh, one of those two. All I know is Twilight Sparkle is the head mayor. So yeah. um. So Uh, sorry, my eyes been bugging me. Uh. So as I was saying, Gallus is a character that's basically like the male version of Ramadasht in a way. Um, but his backstory is not all that jolly like Ramadash's was. Um, Gallus' backstory is basically sort of like Scootaloo in a way. Gallus didn't really have a family. Um, well, like I said in the show, in the episode of um, um, Heartwarming Club. Um, what he did was basically try to sabotage the holiday because he didn't want his friends to leave because he would have no one else to celebrate with, which I completely understand. I mean, but but it just ruined it for everyone else in a way. But once he told him his backstory, it actually clicks on. So yeah, uh, Sorry, I was checking my time because sometimes this phone likes to cut out on me. Really. So yeah. So Gallus was basically an orphan, and he was basically all by himself before he came to this school where he met his friends. So how did Silverstream and Gallus shipping started? Well, it started in What Lies Beneath, the episode of season 8, What Lies Beneath. I think it's episode 22nd or the 23rd. No, not 23rd. Yeah, yes, 23rd. No, wait, wait. I'm gonna say 22nd. Gonna be the 22nd episode of season 8. That's that's my guess. if you're if I'm wrong, if it's not the if it's not the 22nd, please let me know down below. or or I'll just look it up myself later. So yeah. Um so in the episode What Lies Beneath was basically um it's basically the six friends did not know or basically thought that friendship was not in their nature because of Cozy Clo came in between them and said that they weren't meant to be friends. Yeah, trying to turn them against each other. So yeah. Um, when their fighting started, the tree of harmony caught them down in the catacombs. Well, I can't say catacombs because there's not really any dead bodies down there, so it can't be the catacombs. So I guess a bunch of crystal caves, I guess, or a crystal cave system. That's one way to call it, of their bigger fears. So so moving on towards moving on in the middle of the episode, um, Gallus Gallus was stuck into a tight space. Then this is basically how we learned that he was claustrophobic. What claustrophobic means, you're very scared of tight and very small places, like an elevator or something that's really smaller and tighter than an elevator. It makes you breathe heavier and stuff. So yeah. Um, so he had to figure out his puzzle or he'll get squashed. Uh, Thankfully, he did solve it correctly and he got out. But then Silverstream, she was stuck in her worst nightmare with the Storm King. Um, Reason why that was her nightmare was because, well, it was a tragic experience for her and her whole entire race. Because the Storm King basically ruled the land and destroyed a lot of things, and yeah, so they went off hiding, and they didn't see sunlight for I don't even know how long. I guess in the millennia. I guess I don't know. So yeah, then then when Gallus helped her out, Silverstream gave him a big hug, which caused the shipping, which basically caused a shipping. But when she gave him a hug, her beak kind of did touch Gallus's beak, which also caused more shipping. And yeah, so yeah, um, Silverstream, she's a hippogriff. If you don't know what a hippogriff is, it's basically a half pony and a half griffin, I think. Yeah, a half pony and a half griffin. If you guys ever watch Silver Quill's review, um, he's a he's an analyst, Brony, and he's OC is basically a hippogriff. If uh, you uh, if you watch his videos, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, um, Silverstream is a hippogriff that basically has a crystal around her neck that could change her into a sea pony. And yeah, well, when she was first introduced in the show, no one didn't really knew about her, but about one thing, we knew she did not know a lot about the outside world, which was actually very entertaining because if no one knows what about the outside world, you don't even know what's going on. Like she didn't even know what indoor plumbing was. I mean, yeah, because she lived underneath water, so there really wasn't a need for indoor plumbing. And then there was steps. She got excited about steps because again, underwater the whole entire time. And then there was a bunch of books and other stuff because underwater and paper gets all soggy and wrinkly when it gets all wet and stuff. Yeah, not fun. So so what I'm guessing was when she was a sea pony, her life was a little dreadful, like boring and and just depressing because she's underneath the water the whole entire time, away from sunlight. It's it was a really dark thing. It was actually a really dark time for her. But then when she came to the outer world, the upper world, she was so excited about learning about everything, and I mean everything, from a little tiny pebble to a big ass mountain. I mean, holy shit. Uh, so yeah. Um. So do I approve of this shipping? Well, yeah, sure. Why not? Well, Gallus and Silverstream may be okay, but I'm not really too sure because, in one hand, Gallus is basically I wouldn't say an extreme type, but he's mostly less. He's basically less. Um, he's basically less. Um, he is basically less encouraged of learning than Silverstream is, because Silverstream loves to learn. Gallus, not really. But what we always say, differences is what makes a relationship stronger. So I can't really say because the differences they won't make out. So ignore that. I did not meant to say the M word. I did not meant to say the M word. Did not meant to say make out. Why did I said make out? Ugh. Ignore that. Workout. That's what I meant to say. Oh man. So yeah. Um. Well, but their differences is what makes their friendship stronger. Because, like Gallus told Silverstream how he felt about being claustrophobic, she told him about her history repeating itself, getting ruled by the Stormkin again. That was basically her bigger fear, which I could completely understand. And so, would they actually work out? Maybe, maybe not. But technically, they're kind of the same species. Technically, because a hippogriff is half pony and half griffin. So basically, they're technically the same species. Well, Yeah, technically it's the same species because they're basically the half and well, she's half and half, and he's basically full Griffin, basically. So it would possibly work out. I mean, whatever happens, I mean, I'm not really biased about any relationship. If it's Gallus and Silverstream, go ahead. If it's Gallus and Smolder, then we're going to have a little talk. So, yeah. But, yeah, I really like that ship. Um, I guess you could call it, Silver Gal, I guess? Silver Gal? Silver Gal. Silver gal, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Silver gal, bum bum, dun dun. Walking down the street and flying in the sky. Silver gal, silver gal. Together they make a strong bond. Well, I like to put out a show sometimes. I know, I'm not a really good singer. I know, I suck. So, yeah. Okay, so, now let's get to the other ship Starlight Glimmer and Spike. Now, this is what really got me a little bit excited. Reason why is because, hey, it's not rarity this time. uh, um, reason why I say it's not rarity because, well, because Spike actually has a big crush on her in the actual show, and basically we already know it's not going to work out because Rarity, she's basically well she basically already know that he likes her. That's I think. No, never mind. What am I thinking? No. Which rewind. So as I was saying, she doesn't even know that he likes her, and but even though Spike makes it very obvious, um, but somehow in some way, Rarity sometimes just brush it off her shoulder and act like, he just has something going on with his eyes. So what? He has hearts in his eyes. Eh, any dragon could have that. I mean, it could be some kind of illness. You never know. Or probably he saw a yummy gem or something. No, Rarity, those hearts were for you. Hey. So so what really got me excited about Starlight Glimmer and Spike was basically this fan fiction video. This fan, well, it's not a video. Well, yeah, it was a video. It was a comic dub. If you don't know what a comic dub is, it's basically a little animation read by a narrator with voice acting skills, and yeah, um, most Bronies and Pegasus sisters that have that is basically Scribbler and well the other guys that you guys probably come across through through your YouTube video recommended lists or something like that, or if you just search it up on your search bar. So yeah, um, so Starlight and Spike have been really really good together for quite a while since season 6. So reason why I say that is because well Spike never really left her side. Well, he never really left Twilight's side, but you know Twilight, it's basically his big sister have mothers, so basically it'll be weird to get them shipped. I mean, ugh, that's just ugh. So yeah, that's something I would never approve. That's just good. So yeah, so yeah, Spike never really left Starlight's side, and he always basically stuck up for her, and he always basically helped her out. Sorry about that. There was an ad. Oh man, I'm really getting tired of these ads, man. Oh. So as I was saying, yeah. So Spike has been helping Starlight out, helping and staying next to Starlight for a long time since season 6. Even through her hard times, like a couple episodes in like the couple episodes in season 6. Um, every little thing she does, I believe that's it, or it's probably a different episode. But well, Starlight was a little bit torn of what kind of friendship lesson to do, so she just sit in her room and just play on her play around her with her blocks, and Spike is like knock on her door, and then she just ran toward her desk and just think so casually, and Spike basically caught on a little bit after she oh man, it's been a long time since I saw that episode. I only know bits and pieces, but I would say shoved him away a little bit. Playly nubbed him and stuff. But then there was also another episode. Yeah, there was a couple other episodes that he basically helped her out. He helped her out when she was trying to go through the castle in the beginning of the season, at the first episode, because you know she did not know anything about the castle, and she basically saw him. Well, I wouldn't say naked because he's full of scales, so technically she didn't really see him naked, but see him in the bathroom, doing his brushing his teeth, also uh, and also doing his moving up his biceps in the mirror and stuff. And yeah, um, but for some reason Starlight's like, nope. But reason why she was like this is because, well, I guess it's just like in an animating joke or something, saying pretending that, oh, he's naked, even though he's actually already naked because he is a dragon and dragons don't wear clothes. So yeah. Um. So that that actually got me a little bit biased, but eh. I still watched the season all the way until I still watched the episode all the way until part 2. But I'm not gonna talk about that episode because it's a long episode. Because if it wasn't long, then it wouldn't need that part 2. So yeah. Um. So also in and also with the with the crystalline, he also helped her out, trying to reunite her with her old friend. Um, I just forgot his name. How can I forget someone's name, some pony's name that's been? Hey, hey. Um, hold on for a minute. Okay, now I know his name. Sunburst. Oy. Sorry, I had to look it up. I can't believe I forgot his name. I remembered every pony else's name, except for him. I don't even know why I keep on forgetting Sunburst. Really. So Sunburst was her old friend back in their Philly years. Well, yeah, back in her Philly years, and and when he got his cutie mark, his parents shipped him to magic school, and that's where Starlight Glimmer started to go all nuts and crazy, and yeah, but so in the in that episode when when the when Starlight tried to stop tried to sabotage Spike from trying to help her, Spike basically caught on, and he's like, Starlight, I know you're trying to stop, but I know you're trying to stop, and you're scared, but it's okay. And this is basically my own words because I don't want to say his what he actually said in the show because I don't want to get flagged. So I'm just using my own words in it. So Spike was like, Starlight, it's gonna be okay. I'll help you I'll help you throughout this lesson so that way you and Sunburst can be reunited. And that's what he basically did. He he basically was showing his glory to the Crystal Empire about his statue, but after that one story, he said, "Okay, let's okay, Starlight, let's do this." And Starlight's like, "But I want to hear the other story." And Spike's like, "I know, but I'll probably tell you that sometime later." Duties come first. So yeah, and Spike made it his termination order in order to make her reunite with her old friend, which helped. And at the end of the episode, she reunited with her friend. But then in the middle of the episode, when it starts snowing, Starlight was a little bit upset because she totally thought Sunburst didn't want to be her friend anymore. I mean, didn't want to become friends again. So Spike started feeling bad. So he said you're worth to be friends with too. He said you're very worth being friends, and me and Twilight also thinks that. So technically, you had me and Twilight as your friends. And Starlight was very pleased after Spike said that. And Starlight started playfully said he also had dragon breath, and he said no, it's cold outside. So yeah, but yeah. Then there was also other episodes that he helped her out and other stuff. So well, if Starlight and Spike ever became an item, will it work out? In a way, yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. Because, well, because now if you look at the hippogriffs, like I said, they're half pony and half griffin. So how do you think a hippogriff was made? The very first hippogriff. It was made with a pony and a griffin. Those two made it, and then there was a first hippogriff. Now, if there was Spike and Starlight Glimmer, It's gonna be a dragon half pony, half pony hybrid, like what a hippogriff is. So basically, already inter species mating was is actually canon if you think about it, because if there's hippogriffs and they're half pony and half griffin, then you know there had to been some inter species have been mated, because like if that was the case, then Spike and Starlight would basically work out very well. And in fact, it will be actually be an amazing ship. I mean, um, Star Spike, yeah, Star Spike. I like that. Yeah, just call the ship Star Spike, or Spike Glimmer, or Spike Limb Spike, Glim Spike. No, Star Spike. Star Spike's better than Glim Spike. So yeah. Um. So do I like this ship? Yeah, I actually do. I mean, it's very interesting, and it's really thought out. Um. So is also the Applejack and Spike shipping too. I mean, I heard of that in Disney Fanatics series of Bride of Discord and Daughter of Discord. If you guys haven't seen the Bride of Discord or the Daughter of Discord, I recommend you guys see it. It's amazing. This this Pegasus or Disney Fanatic made a really great series. And if you ever come across this series, I recommend you watch the Bride of Discord first, then watch the Daughter of Discord after, because it's amazing, and you will fall in love with the storyline very quickly. I mean, I did. It was amazing. So yeah. Um. Well. Is there other ships? Well, we already got Discord and Fluttershy in last year, so um. Well. Oh yeah. Well. Also, there's also there was also a new yeah, so there was a basically a new pony and Big Mac's relationship, um, Sugar Bell, and apparently Marvel Pie got jealous, which was very very upsetting and sad when we saw that. I mean, seeing her upset because Big Mac liking Sugar Bell and not her, but yeah. Um, but also there's another ship called well, I wouldn't say it's not a name. I mean, there's Side Twy and Timber Spruce. Side Twy is basically Twilight Sparkle, but she's in a different world of Equestria Girls. She's the one with the ponytail and the glasses. Timber Spruce, he's the guy with the green hair. And I say Spruce and the Side Twy and Side Twy are basically perfect for each other because they're both smart. They're both they're both basically interested almost like the same thing in a way, but but they also have their differences, which also makes their relationship strong. But some people didn't really like Timber Spruce because the way how he flirted with her, but which I actually which I actually basically uh, I basically can respect. I mean, well, his flirting ways was not really all that great. The way how he flirted, especially with his macaroni art. I mean, who flirts with macaroni art? I mean, seriously, who? And then when Twilight just tripped over to the dock and he says, "I know I'm charming, but you didn't have to fall for me." I mean, that was cheesy, cheesy, but I did actually loved it, so it was alright. But still, but still, I actually like it better than Twilight with Flash Sentry because, well, Flash Sentry is mostly like the the Question Girl Flash Sentry is basically more of a I don't know, like a punk in a way. Well, I'm not just saying that because he has blue hair and he plays a guitar. Now that's just criticizing him. But no, actually, it's just because Flash is basically more of a jock than any other smart guy like Timber Spruce. So I knew I knew Sidetwide would not be interested in him, but Twilight Sparkle, Princess Twilight Sparkle, actually was into him because, well, probably because he was like charming in her eyes or something. I don't know. I don't know what was going on in her head. But in the pony version of Flash, he's basically a royal guard. So I could actually see Princess Twilight and Flash Sentry came together, but not Side Twilight and Flash. No, it's that's no. So yeah, basically shipping. That's all the shipping of this year. I mean, um, that's like basically it. Now it's time for me to give you a question. If you had, if you had, if you want to, if you had anybody in particular to ship with another character, a fictional character or a real life character with a fictional character, what would it be? Please have your answer down below, and I'll um, I'll let you know what I think about it. And and like I said, shipping I don't have really any negative thoughts about it. So technically, you could say anything you want. You could basically say Master Chief and Cortana, or or a Spartan with a female Assassin's Creed, or Assassin's Creed with a female Spartan, or a robot with a human, or anything, or any YouTubers with some fictional characters. Hint, hint. Just kidding. You don't have to. You don't have to ship me. I mean, but if you do, let me know. Let me know if you ship me with some kind of fictional character. I don't. I don't mind which character it is. I don't mind if it's an anime character or a furry or a My Little Pony character. Could be anybody. So yeah. Um. Like I said, if you have any ideas of shipping any characters, just let me know down below. What's your favorite ships and other stuff, and that's basically it. If you like this video, please put a like. If you have well, I can't say that because I already said about the thing. So yeah. So if you like this video, please put a like. If you have any, it's so, oh my goodness, it's a habit now. Well, I'm just gonna say it. If you have any questions or concerns, just comment down there below. But like I said, any ideas of shipping, comment those down there below as well. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, please subscribe. This is Larry, and I'm out.